Kia ora everybody, what's up? It's Robett. I am in San Francisco. This is my new backdrop. I've decided to do for some stuff, and I want to talk about something. I got trolled because I was speaking up for women's voices on social media. So it was International Women's Day the other day, and I put a post up basically saying, no offense to all the alphas in the room, but it's flippin' epic to see these great women, speaking up with their thoughts and opinions and value, but not just to have it for one day, make it for every single day, because, I think it is very dangerous when the majority of the voices come from such a small demographic, most of those being middle-aged flippin' alpha males that are just saying rah-rah because they've got the confidence to say. It's not that saying they're right or wrong, but there are just as many amazing people that are younger, older, female, all the rest of it, that have just as many great thoughts which don't get the airtime, or they're a bit too self-conscious to do it. So anyway, I put this up. Then I get this flippin' toolbag muppet going, let me ask you a really important series of questions. How long have you been a male wimp? Is it that you are afraid of being a real man? Oh, this is great. This is basically saying, Robett, I am a male wimp and I am afraid of being a real man. Do you understand and appreciate the glorious and wonderful differences between a man and a woman? I actually do. I think everyone's rad, doing their own shit and whatever they decide to do, 100%. Do you feel that you have to be that equal is equal in your mind of some sort of value or principle? No. My point was that when 95% of those that are making noise are of a specific gender and demographic, it's not a pure representation of the demographic of thought and perspective that currently exists in society. You muppet. Next question. Are you a socialist or communist or Marxist? We're going there. We are going there. So, I do need to give props on the backside to someone else who then said, who basically replied to that comment and said, and that's where you lost all your credibility in this conversation. Please take your transphobic opinion somewhere else. So I haven't replied to it yet, but and then he continues. He continues to give me shit. He then says, it seems to me, and please forgive me if I'm wrong, you probably are because you're a tall bag, but anyway, we'll continue, that you are a male feminist. You are exactly the type of man that came before me to allow the government to tell you what to do with your family, your child, and your former spouse. So just to be clear, team, this is on International Women's Day. I said that it's rad that there's so many amazing opinions coming out from a wide variety of other women in leadership positions, and this flippin' tallbag mupp has taken it to the next extreme where now I'm a male wimp and I'm all sorts of shit, so that's good. And then, so long story short, he flippin' came at me pretty hard, and then he continues. He then says, oh yeah, and we know what those men cause all the problems. We're now having to fight between women and men in courtrooms to determine whether to give children drugs so they won't reach puberty and they'll decide what sex they're going to be. So basically this guy's hard. But my point, and so then, he private messages me. And he says, hey, why did you make the comment about alpha males? That's terrible. Well, for starters, it's not terrible if it's flippin' true. And two, I think I'm an alpha male. I do. I think I'm pretty rah-rah, do my own shit. So I'm telling about myself as well, for me to shut up. Well, not necessarily. Yeah, kind of as well, yeah. So I said, because it's true. And I say, because we have so many awesome women who have great things to say but are fearful of posting. That was my point. He then replies back, calls me Robett. It's Robett, by the way, but we'll digress. Robett, make a real difference. This bullshit has gone on way too far. Why do soft males have to be so soft? The world needs toughness. You softy created the trans children and allowed subversion of justice and fake domestic violence to be institutionalized. Yeesh. Anyway, so this is where I stand on this. That guy's a flippin' tall bag. He can get stuffed. I'll double down on my comments, you muppet. I totally think that it's not that there are just as many amazing voices that are just alpha males that get loud on LinkedIn, that aren't just wearing, of a certain demographic, of a certain age, of a certain gender, of a certain nationality. That's what I'm saying. And so for everyone else there who's younger or older and who doesn't look like and roll like that, there's nothing wrong with having a voice. Flippin' have it. Say it, put your opinion out there, and stuff dudes like this. Send them my way, I can handle the criticism. I don't give a shit. But if I'm going to sit here, and now I'm being called all sorts of bad things, like, how long have I been a male wimp? Well, probably since I started, probably for a while actually, if you think it is. And are you afraid to be a real man? No, because I'd whoop your ass, boy. But no, I don't believe in violence, except you may deserve to be, maybe bitch slapped a little, but we'll see. Alright team, I'll see you soon.